What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I've got a big package from the Game Crafter, and inside it is the Wave 2 Chaos Galaxy TCG starter decks. So I have opened them up already, so this isn't a live reaction video, but these look so nice in my opinion. Got 2 copies of each deck here, and if you don't know what the Wave 2 starter decks are, we have the Mysteries of Gaios, which I'll be opening in this video, and the Wastelands of Barrow, which features all the Boulder Dragon cards from the planet Barrow, which will be opened up in the next video. So here's the packaging. I'll just rip off this tape here. Okay, so here's the deck. I've simplified the box a bit compared to previous starter decks. Here's an Infernos of Sheos deck, and I think it looks a lot better. Got some little descriptions on the side, you can write your name on it, and then on the back it tells you what you get inside. So we get the really rare card, 4 rares, and then 30 commons and 1 planet card, and then there's a little description of the Nightjungle cards here. If you can pause that, you want to read it, then go ahead. But if not, I might do a kind of in-depth video on this galaxy, so I'll go into the cards in more depth, do a bit of the lore. If that's something you'd like to see, then leave it in the comments below and I'll do like an in-depth breakdown of the Nightjungle. But anyway, I'll get to showing you the cards inside. Lots of like brand new cards in this video as well, so that's quite exciting. You've got the rulebook here, Chaos Galaxy TCG, and then Uncover the Mysteries of Gaios in the back there. So yeah, a lot of brand new cards, and I've changed the abilities to a lot of the Nightjungle cards too. A lot of their abilities in the previous video didn't really get that good of a response, so here's Uuram, King of the Nightjungle, in really rare. And depending on the number of your killed Nightjungle resource cards, this creature cannot be killed by the abilities of these card types. So if you've got 2 or more killed Nightjungle resources, he can't be killed by Activators. 4 or more means he can't be killed by creature abilities. And then 6 or more he can't be killed by resource cards. So he has the potential with good power and health to kind of become immune to everything basically, so that's very cool. We've then got Tomga, Beast of the Nightjungle. It's 3-star, 130 power and 150 health. And if another Nightjungle creature on your planet would be killed, you can kill a tree of the Nightjungle on your planet instead. Again, I'll go into the lore of what the trees and creatures will basically do in this extended video. So I'll zoom in a bit too. Okay, you then got 2 copies of Kraaka, Beast of the Nightjungle in this galaxy. Once per turn you can kill a Nightjungle resource on your planet to shuffle any 2 killed Nightjungle cards back into your galaxy. And with the 290 health, he's a pretty strong creature. Then got Gluuh, who's the weakest creature in the galaxy. Only 1 star with 20 power and 30 health, but only once whilst he's alive, you can kill 1 Nightjungle resource on your planet to kill a creature on your opponent's planet. And then even though you can only use this ability once, he's quite likely to get killed soon after he's played because of his weak stats, but you can shuffle him back into your galaxy with Kraaka to reuse his ability the next time you play him. And there, all 4 of the Nightjungle creatures. The other creatures in the galaxy, we've got 1 copy of Trekatrenk, an old card from set 1. Got 1 copy of Apploo, because he's a 1-star and he can search out your Gluuh with the ability of Gaios. 1 copy of Taupe Swinger. 1 copy of Elite Trekatrenk, a new card with 400 health, and obviously he combos with your Trekatrenk. Then got another brand new card, which is Loople Leaf. He's got 40 power and 80 health, and all the starter galaxies basically have these Oople cards. We have Duple Drop in the Water Pelisian Galaxy, but if this card is killed for the ability of the planet Gaios, it counts as a 3 or 4-star creature. So the ability of the planet Gaios basically reads, you can kill any Gaios creature on your planet to add a different Gaios creature from your deck to your hand that has the same amount of stars. So Loople Leaf has 2 stars, so you can kill him to add a 2-star Gaios creature to your hand. But because of his ability, he can count as a 3 or 4-star, so you can search out something like a Scythesect, which is the next card in this galaxy. We've also got 1 copy of a new card, Stekotoka. You might have noticed him on the back of the box, but he reads, at the time you play him, he permanently gains 20 power and health for every star you have at that time. So if you save up all your stars, so you got 20 or something crazy, you pay 4 to play him, and then because you've got 16 left, you get 16 times 20 power, which is an extra 320 power and health, which is that's like the power and health of an 8-star for a 4-star. We've got a couple more brand new creatures. We've got Notem of Vines. I think this is my favourite artwork in the entire galaxy. but Notem of Vines has got 200 power and 200 health, and he's made to basically counter the other galaxy that's out in Wave 2, which is the Barrow galaxy. So this card reads, whilst this creature's on your planet, you cannot play Barrow creatures, and that's only you. That's only the person who's controlling this card. Which seems pretty bad at first, but then, once per game, when this creature is killed, you can play it to your opponent's planet. So you're giving your opponent a creature for free, but it stops them playing any Barrow creatures, because the effect applies to them then, which is pretty powerful, as if you're just going up against a Barrow-based galaxy. Then also going kind of with the Barrow theme, got one creature which isn't from the planet Gaios, which is Humbold here. He's a Barrow creature with 100 power and 50 health, and he gains an extra 100 health for every permanent resource on your planet. And because a lot of the Nightjungle cards are permanent resources, this card, if you've got say 3 on your planet, his health's going to go up to 350, which is ridiculous. That's it for all the creatures. Oh, hold on. We've also got one combiner as well. This is Smud, who is just made of swamp mud. So as you can see, the Smud the swamp and Smud the mud. He's got 260 power and 420 health, which is huge. So he's just kind of a new generic combiner card. Then I'll get onto the resource cards. So we've got all the trees of the Nightjungle. We've got 2 copies of Heat, Tree of the Nightjungle. So as I said, they're all permanent resource cards, the trees of the Nightjungle. And whilst this is permanently on your planet, all Nightjungle creatures gain 20 power. And then if it's killed by the ability of a Nightjungle creature, that creature permanently gains 100 power. So if you use Tomga's ability, kill a Heat on your planet to protect a Nightjungle creature, and then your Tomga will gain an extra 100 power. So everybody wins. Next up, we've got 1 copy of Uuram, Tree of the Nightjungle. This doesn't do anything whilst it's on your planet, but it is permanent, and when it's killed by the ability of a Nightjungle creature, your opponent loses 1 point for every creature on their planet. So you can potentially be knocking off like 3 or 4 points. Next up, we've got Apploo, Tree of the Nightjungle. If this is killed by the ability of a Nightjungle creature, you can add a resource conjurer that's either in your galaxy or killed, and add it to your hand. And this is really important because we're using so many resource cards. You're going to need resource zones, so resource conjurer I think is kind of a must-have in this galaxy. But anyway, onto the last tree of the Nightjungle, we've got Goouk, which is probably the most powerful one. It's a rare, and I really like the artwork. But if it's killed by a Nightjungle creature, at the end of your turn, you draw 2 cards. Simple as, very effective though. And I think it's one of the standout cards in this deck. Next up, just got some generic cards, 1 copy of Charge Blaster, 1 copy of the Magical Zemelian Tree to help out with the Gaios engine, 1 copy of Resource Conjurer, which has been reprinted in rare, which I really like. I think the purple works really well in the background. 1 copy of Bow-Eyed Comet, 1 copy of Mystical Relic Rainbow Quill. Now this is a sneak peek card from a pack from set 3, and basically both players choose a card in their hand and randomly choose a card in their hand, and then both those cards are shuffled back into their galaxies, and then both players draw 2 new cards. So it's just say you've got too many trees or too many beasts of the Nightjungle in your hand, you can just kind of shuffle them back in and even out your hand. Now onto the activator cards. We've got a brand new card here that kind of goes with Creature Conjurer. It's called Cosmic Conjurer, and as you can see, Resource Conjurer features on the artwork here. And when a resource zone is added to your planet, you can play any one of your killed permanent resource cards into that zone. So this works best with Nightjungle cards, but it does work for generic cards as well. So if you've got like Bull Warder or Galafection or some other cards in the game, that can be really handy. I've then got 1 copy of Star Dealer, just to give you some extra stars because you might be spending them on zones. 1 copy of Crash Landing to reduce the power of your opponent's creatures. And attachment cards, I've got 1 copy of Point Pike, 1 copy of Ice Elixir, and then a brand new card which is very exciting, which is Forbidden Fruit of the Night. It's a bit complicated, so I'll read it slowly, but it's a very cool card. You can attach it only to a beast of the Nightjungle creature, and then when that creature attacks and kills another creature, you can play any Nightjungle resource card from your galaxy straight to a resource zone on your planet. But if you can't play any, then you kill all creatures on your planet. So this is kind of like what happens when the fruits from the trees of the Nightjungle goes, when it goes mouldy, like fermented. It creates like weird kind of chemical reactions, which gives crazy abilities, but can also kill the creatures themselves. So it's a very like explosive card, and it might be quite skillful playing it at the right time, because obviously it can be very dangerous and completely kill you. So that's the galaxy. Oh, you're also getting 1 copy of the planet Gaios too. Okay, so that is the whole deck list for the Mystery of Gaios Chaos Galaxy starter deck, base Galaxy 3. Let me know what you think of the cards. I personally really like this archetype, and I think it's balanced. It's quite a skillful one. There's quite some complicated cards in there, but it is going to be really fun, and I can't wait to have a battle against the Boulder Dragons. Speaking of the Boulder Dragons, my next video will be going through the Wastelands of Barrow base Galaxy. Oh no, you can see there's a quick reveal of one of the brand new cards in there, but so stay tuned for that video. If you want to get your hands on some of these cards, there'll be a link to the online store below where you can get your hands on a Mystery of Gaios Chaos Galaxy TCG starter deck. So please go to the online store to support the channel. But apart from that, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.